When you start asking.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're good, thank you. Okay. What are you preparing for me today?
So first of all, my name is Chef Andrew. I learned chefing
You learned chefing?
in Spain. That is why sometimes my English will hear is not very coherent or consistent.
Is there a word like chefing?
So here we have pork ribs.
Okay.
Pork ribs, and basically we marinated them in a marination of our cheese. So basically, as we used honey, we used tomato sauce, we used black pepper, cayenne pepper, ginger powder, garlic, ground ginger, ground garlic, and a lot of other spices. So we've been marinating in the fridge. So we want to, I don't know if I would say it's grill, using a double-sided pan. Basically, it operates like a grill.
Okay.
So yeah. So
It looks well. Hey. So are you going to use the oven or you're going to use the pan?
so you're going to use the pan with the low heat on the cooker.
Okay.
Yeah, on the cooker. So we switch on our cooker, and on the low heat, we'll
What are you doing?
we are trying to switch on, but it seems
I thought you wanted to douche me. Did you put salt?
no, I did not put salt. Reason being, I used what do you call it? Soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce is not some of the spices I've used. They are quite salty, so I prefer adding salt at a later stage,
Okay.
probably when we are almost ready, because I don't want my food to be salty. So yeah,
Alright.
and that can be a very good thumbnail.
Yeah.
So without wasting fire and without further ado,
Yeah.
and we cover so that it can cook slowly and nicely.
So for how long is it going to be there?
Basically for me, I don't use any timings.
You use timing from Israel?
No,
Uh,
I know that it's cooked, well cooked, by looking at it and more importantly tasting it. So I'm a hands-on chef.
the key
As
is in the
opposed
tasting.
to, yes, as opposed to a theoretical chef.
Yeah.
So when it's cooked, I will know.
Tasting is key.
Yeah.
Alright. But now since it's a whole pork rib, how will you, are you going to taste? How will
No,
you taste?
first of all, I start by using a fork. So
Okay.
I'll poke, and in the poking, because I'm well learned in the cooking field,
Uh-huh.
I'll be able to tell whether it's done or not,
Okay.
depending on how the fork goes through.
You are poking the pork.
Yes, so I have many ways of knowing whether it is cooked or not.
Okay.
The first one is poke it using the fork. Also, at some point where it's a bit thick, I'll cut it off using the knife just to ensure that the bone on meat is not red.
Okay.
And I also have another special tool that I got from Israel, and that is the mouth. So I also taste using the mouth to confirm it's well cooked and it has enough salt.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
That's it.
we need to have like an approximate timing. But anyway, we will just show
Yeah,
as
so
we
basically
go.
it depends with the fire, how huge it is or low. But I would say from experience, because I've been doing this grilling for quite some time, and when I say I started in Israel, even before some of you were born. So yeah, I would say from experience, I would say maybe we are talking about maybe not more than an hour. Not more than 1 hour, yeah.
You have a lot of one.
No, it's something I've been doing. Even if you blindfold me, I will still do it, because for me to taste with the mouth, I don't need the eyes. So yeah.
All right. Okay. So we will wait.
So we will
until...
wait. So what I'll be doing is coming, peeping, then turning.
Okay.
Coming, peeping, then turning. Then when it's ready, I'll be coming, peeping, eating, turning, then going back. Coming back, peeping, eating, going back. Yeah.
Okay. Did you put oil in the pan or? It's...
Yes, that is mandatory unless you never went to Israel to be taught how to cook.
Poor
that is
us.
basic for us. Yeah, so
Poor we.
I basted using my clean hands.
Okay.
Yeah. And even
But
after
we have a basting
explaining,
brush.
ensure you always wash your hands. So after explaining one step, also wash your hands, and I'm waiting for you to finish, but I can go wash my hands. So hygiene is very important in the kitchen.
Okay. All right.
Well, yeah, we are now cooked. We have to turn it one more time. So we are ready to open.
Open sesame.
Voila. So basically, this is not soup. These are the spices. So we'll be doing it, turning it around. Then with time, when you want it now to be well done, we'll drain the juices and everything, and now make it dry. Now I can see that I think we are in the same.
Yeah. It's like sorry, it doesn't come out like wet.
Yeah, like
dry.
it's boiled or something. Yeah?
Okay, just want to see the heat. Okay. So how long are we
basically,
going?
I want to do an exercise, so I want to turn it around. Then we can check how it's faring. So you
Okay.
can push back a bit. So yeah, so I can open for them and they can see how. So this is the side that was down.
Okay.
So that is how we are faring. So you can see it is not watery or near as it was previous. So then I can do my
Poking.
I can feel that we are not yet there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not yet well done. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, so we cover
continue
it.
with the cycle. We will continue with the cycle until it's ready. And one thing I'll warn you, never touch on top of your double-sided because yeah, you will burn. It's very hot. And yeah, this one we got courtesy of Betty. Yeah, courtesy of Betty. Auntie Betty, we want to thank you wherever you are. So Betty here, the photographer, is who is my baby or my main. Yeah? I don't call her my main because it means if she's my main, I have another side. So yeah, she's my boo. She's my wifey. Yeah, we got it from her. Yeah. And yeah, for me, my main contribution here will be eating and cooking.
Thank you. Are we done poking?
Yeah, now we want to do something that is heating, but we will heat it in the pan.
Okay.
So this is for the photographer
Thank you,
and
baby.
for the cooker.
Damn.
So we are cutting for two things. One, to heat it. Two, to ensure that the marination gets in. And three, yeah, to ensure it's well cooked.
Okay.
Or well done.
All right.
And again, because once it's cooked, it will be hot, you cannot be able to cut it. So we went so that the marination one can get to the meat everywhere.
Okay.
Two, it will also help in the drying process so that when you eat it, you feel it's roasted. And this fat is very good. It's called mauta.
Okay. So yeah, even the skin got cooked.
You can see even no meat anywhere.
No,
No,
it is
no
there.
blood.
It is the reason why we had extra fat. The one you drained.
Yes, because of the skin. Yeah. But the extra fat, we still have work for it. So,
But
I
why are
want
you
to-
peeling all the meat from this one?
no, it will still be okay.
Oh.
So what we want to do, that fat I'm going to is it called caramelizing or just frying a little bit of onions? I'll sprinkle on top.
Okay. So
The
you will
reason
need.
why I'm removing most of the meat on the bone is just to ensure that the bone is well cooked. I know it's not the way it's done, but now I'm preparing that when you're eating, you don't have to struggle much.
All right, but at this point we
But
can
since
say
you've complained, I'll leave a little bit
of
meat.
yeah.
The only other thing was that the fat is too thick, so I wanted to give whoever gets a portion of the fat some meat, but it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so as I said, how you asked how I know whether it's cooked, I told you it's tasting and you've seen it
And
by
poking.
with your 2 eyes. I have been eating, and so eating after this will just be a formality.
So essentially you have full.
Yeah, one thing, I prefer to completely drain all the oil.
The containers on the other side.
No, I just realized that there's a little oil. Where is the container?
The other side. I think with this one, it looks very yummy, but with a lot of, it's very complicated for me.
Now we will get the flour. So we are taking it back so that we brown all bits. So basically it's not cooking. It's already cooked. In the meantime, again, before I put it, I will cut onions and caramelize using the same fat that
You have a new vocabulary.
I got from where? From, because this fat already has some spices. Yeah.
So with the onions, are you going to use the pig fat to, or you just okay?
I'll do on a separate. So I'm not
Exactly.
putting the
That's what
onions
I wanted to ask. Okay.
So once the onions are done, I'll sprinkle them over the already hot stock. I don't intend to put any onions.
Looks so yummy. Yummy.
So here,
See, if you are cooked for like this, what's the reason for not adding weight? Well, the double-sided sometimes leaves a mess, but anyway, we'll clean up after this. Cooking does that. I'm just imagining myself, chewing. And our accompaniment for today is ugali. Do you need for me to do for you the onions, or you're okay? Okay. You can see this is when you get a man that cooks, that loves the kitchen, jikoni, but you have to talk a lot of good things for it to happen. Yeah, okay, as you can see, this is awesome. So you will need a different pan to. Okay. All right.
So this I learned from Israel. I'm Israel trained chef, but a Kenyan trained lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah. And the
I believe
scientific
you.
name for these onions, the particular ones I'm using, is a tongoro.
At a scientific name.
Yes. It's itongoro.
I think we did different sciences.
So like we have mammals, vertebrae. So this is itongoro.
It's vertebrae.
Yeah, those ones. Are you a vertebrate or an invertebrate?
I think I'm a vertebrae because I have a spinal cord. I think we need to upgrade our chopping board, but you see it happens here because of water.
Yeah,
The blackening.
So this is how we cut onions in Israel.
And I've never even seen you cut onions like that. Who taught you how to cut? Israel.
Yeah, Israel. Also,
You
my
will
mother
cry.
is a Ketarese.
Hey. See, we are sorry, Bas.
And also had a hotel.
See, we are sorry.
So I used to work in the hotel immediately before I went to Israel. The Israel story is just for play. Mine is self-taught.
Oh, God.
So did we get a sufuria
Yes.
for the onion?
Yeah. Why are you saying onion?
Those are enough.
Yeah. The one at the bottom there. The sufuria at the bottom.
This one.
It's the tiniest, yeah.
This
Because
one.
we don't need.
Yeah.
Why are you taking the pan?
Oh, you
The
want
sufuria,
the
yeah.
sufuria.
Yeah.
So we are going to use both the light and the left, light and the left, light and the left.
To remove this. Okay,
So this we start the heating process, and here we start the colonization process. Yeah. So I also have another talent, which is juggling knives. So,
what?
sorry that I have one knife. I would have juggled. I do a minimum of 3.
We have like 10 knives there. So whatever it is that you are saying, I know it is not doable.
Again, it is not very advisable when you are here. So,
Oh, even when you are alone, it's not advisable.
you're okay with them, or you want to we do a little bit of sauce?
We can do a little bit of trauma sauce.
Because when you tasted, was the salt enough?
No, not really. I guess because we were afraid of soy sauce. Soy sauce is usually has a lot of salt.
You have the honors of adding salt, or we add on the table?
You can. Will you know how to pim? Tajua kupima. Okay. Why are you turning with the knife here?
You will show me the salt
Yeah.
from your able testing.
Yes. Like that. Yeah. You sprinkle, yeah. Almost everywhere. Good boy.
Yeah, so we are on the last stages. Yeah, so that is it.
Do you need it to do it quickly? We use this one. I like this for you.
For the onion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because you can hold, yeah, I like this.
Or we can...
Okay.
Let's see if I can... That one will take me quickly.
Oh,
and I
okay.
need the meat to be hot.
All right.
So for us men, we are this messy kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. That is it. I was actually coming to that.
Yeah.
Guys, it's nice being cooked for. You can see the status of my kitchen right now. And I'm not complaining. Anything that will allow to put my feet up. You need to add more heat.
I don't want to add more heat as yet until your onions are almost at they are ready.
Okay.
They don't make us run. You can add a little.
A little. So that, because even the onions, I don't think you will take them when they are very hazijaiva sana, very well cooked, because you will need to turn them also with the meat.
No, I'm not turning them.
Oh, you are not mad. Okay.
Yeah, my intention is just once
To
I
pour on
the
top.
pork to
Oh,
just pour on
all
top.
right. Like some sort of garnish. Okay. So how many years did it take you to learn this in Israel?
Well, let's say from before Kenya got independence, I was amongst the first graduate chefs.
Oh my, you never seem to amaze me.
Yeah. And I came and finished here at Deakin College. It's one of the best colleges in Kenya.
Please say for
And
them
it
their
has an
motto.
advertisement.
Please say.
Deakin College, training beyond the obvious.
Are you doing what?
Deakin College.
Mm.
It's owned by one of the biggest community in Kenya, one of the richest, and I'm part of that community. We call ourselves the Queen community. So we sing it in our dialect. Deakin College, training beyond the 4 years. Yeah. What do we say?
No, we don't.
So I don't know how you like your onions. You make them browned or...
No, not brown. When they are a bit crunchy, such that when you bite, if I tried doing that with one hand, you will eat from the floor.
You can come and check whether they are okay, or you let them brown a bit, right?
We give it like just a whole minute, then we can.
Then you
pour
need
it.
too much the purple, and we turn again. Put a lot of fire.
Ndio isiguate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it to.
Why is it moving to the sides?
That is putting it like that. We cut them the way we want.
Yeah, but they are okay. We are not eating the shape. It's the taste and the idea and the thought that matters. And your babe.
Yeah, and matter is also saliva in my language.
Anyway, when are you ever serious?
So
Other
you
than
can touch here, you see if it's hot, so that we know if we are ready to eat.
I beg your pardon?
You can touch here, you see if it is hot. So that we can know if it is getting hot. Yeah, now it's squatting.
All right, now we can, one more. Then now we can put the onions, yeah. What? It's almost.
No, we are not putting the onions with the meat.
Eh.
We are serving the onions separate.
Ah, Then my understanding was different. Okay.
The understanding was not understandable.
Oh, me, I'm thinking we're waiting to
No.
put the onions in the meat.
You give me a
In
container
that
for
case,
putting the onions.
in that case, then wait, this one that you had.
Because I'm apprehensive. The meat I may have a problem with trying the meat because the meat to be hard.
Yeah.
So are they okay, or I let them?
Let me try to wait here a little.
I let them brown a little.
Yeah. There's a white here.
This is like the equivalent of kachumbari. The onions.
Oh, like in our recipe, like right now. Okay.
So I prefer using this side.
This is the organic.
So right now,
Mm.
making it
Hey.
crunchy.
The mess even down here, guys, you can see. Anyway, that's for tomorrow. Cleaning. Okay. So here is a dish for putting. The onion should be okay now.
Yeah.
Do you need a platter for the meat?
No, we can cut them. You serve because you are better at serving them. You can continue the video from there.
So I can.
Yeah.
So guys, this is the final product. You can see the greens, the onions, our pork, and here we have ugali. Okay, karibuni.